Yesterday, we were theorizing and talking about the possibility of Komugi slash Cure Wonderful turning into a Gaogaon, maybe a Dark Cure or something like that. I was really loving this discussion. I would love for a Dark Cure to appear in Wonderful Precure. But while it was among the realm of theory, and it still is, there was one thing that I said in that video that is now totally debunked. I believed that there was a possibility of episodes 39 and 40 from Wonderful Precure being a two-parter. So episode 39 would end on a huge cliffhanger and 40 would be the continuation. It doesn't seem to be the case. At least not in the way I was thinking or we were thinking, because I feel like I share this opinion with lots of people. Because now we do have the summary for episode 40. Before we go on to the summary, I want to show you a comment that appeared on my channel a couple times. This user, Tunkatlus5797, commented on this video. Wonderful PRECURE Spoilers, Komugi's Origins, and a Mysterious Wolfman, October episode summaries. We were talking about the summaries for October, and this person said, Iroha needs to turn into a cute puppy, and Mayu needs to turn into a cute kitty in some later episodes. This person has commented the same thing or a similar comment in other videos as well, wishing for Iroha to turn into a puppy and Mayu to turn into a kitty. And girl, I believe that if you repeat something that you believe in over and over again, it might happen, okay? So if you have a dream, if you have a wish, keep repeating it because it might happen. I want to go to Japan. Keep repeating it because it might happen. Tunkatlus5797 just had their wish fulfilled. I mean, not really, but it will be fulfilled in the future. Because this is what's gonna happen in episode 40. So, in episode 39, there is going to be some sort of conflict and some sort of combat. I don't know if that's the right word, especially in Wonderful. But there is going to be some event with Gaon. And Gaon, we know, is the biggest boss or the biggest villain. Gao, oh my god, what am I saying? Gao is like the biggest threat in Wonderful Precure. And this will carry on to episode 40. And, obviously, episode 39 will also bring us human Nico. Nico will turn into a human even though it's not the first time. Nico is hiding things from us. So in episode 40, by the way, episode 39 is going to air in the last weekend of October. In the first weekend of November, there's not going to be a new episode. So episode 40, we're going to have a break, girl. And in episode 40, episode 40 is airing in November 10. Okay, so we have the summary. We do not have the title for this episode, but we do have the summary. And the summary says that Komugi and the others will visit a shrine. This shrine is called Toboe Shinto. And Satoru has a theory that Gao might reside in this shrine. I really want to know how Satoru made this connection. It's probably something that will happen in episode 39, or maybe he will study something about the wolves that were extinct in the past, and he will connect the information to the Toboe Shinto shrine, which is where they will visit. We already know that Gao is actually in this shrine. He was hiding there before episode 39, because in episode 39 he will come out, and we've seen that he is not able to leave the shrine. Or at least he wasn't able to leave the shrine before because he was not powerful enough. Maybe now he has stored enough power to be able to come out of the shrine. But when everyone from the gang gets in the shrine, there is nothing there. They won't find Gao in the shrine, nor Torame or Zakuro. But then Nico will be a human now, right? She will be in her glorious, pretty, princesstic human form. And Nico will be like, okay, since Gao is not here, I will try to find traces or a presence of his power. But there's a problem. Nico's powers are still very unstable. She just turned back into a human. So her powers are still very unstable, and her powers will go out of control. And with a bright flash of light, Iroha will turn into a dog, and Mayu will turn into a cat. Girl, to cut loose, your wish just became true. This is the summary that we have for episode 40. And when I said that this is not a two-parter, not as the way we believed it was going to be, I said it because, well, I really thought it was going to, like, the battle or the action was going to carry from 39 to 40. It doesn't seem to be the case, but the plot will. Gao will probably disappear after episode 39. They won't be able to find Gao. But it's not going to be something huge enough for Komugi to turn into Dark Komugi from 39 to 40, or for something huge to happen, you know. But they will keep on searching and trying to find traces of Gao in episode 40. So, you know, it's kind of going to carry on to 40. But then in this episode, we're going to have Iroha and Mayu turning into animals just like their respective pets. I believe that this episode is just going to be comedy. It's just going to be fun. It's just going to be the girls being a little chaotic. I believe Iroha will be kind of happy that she turned into a dog. I feel like she's going to have a little fun. Mayu, I don't know if she's going to be a little anxious, if she's going to be a little confused by turning into a dog. And another thing that I believe is going to happen is that this will happen because Nico's powers will go out of control and she won't be able to control her powers. And I think that Nico will see the situation and she's gonna just go like, I'm sorry, my powers got out of control. This happened, Nico this, you know, things like that. I feel like this is what's gonna be like for Nico. Nico will just be her queen self. Nico is the best one. I'm sorry. I just love her. But you know, there's this comedy part of Wonderful that is gonna shine a lot, and I feel like in this episode. And there's also this image that is the new promo image. We can see Nico in the back. There's also Nico, like clear Nico in the back, but the image is not as good quality as this one. I just wanted to show this image because, let me see if I can find the other one while I talk about it. This image shows Nico in it's a different Nico that we haven't seen. And I don't mean it physically. I mean it as in like the facial expression. Nico is praying. Nico seems to be a little bit more serious than she usually is. And when Nico appeared, even though she was very playful, she was also very serious. Remember when she wanted to take the cure powers away because she thought that that was her responsibility. That was something that she had to do. But now I feel like Nico is more like Princess E. She wants to be like this savior. But she is like, this facial expression that she's having in this picture is kind of like suffering. It's kind of suffering. It's not a usual Nico. The usual Nico that we have. Right? So I don't know. I'm just, you know, thinking and imagining and trying to piece the puzzle pieces together. And I don't know. I feel like even though episode 40 is going to be a comedy one, I believe that even though the girls might be animals, you know, dog and cat, I believe that they might discover something new about Gao. Why do I say Gao? Whenever they are close to the shrine that he used to be in. Maybe they will find something there. And there's also the fact that we're not going to have, or at least the summary does not mention, Satoru and Daifuku, or Satoru becoming a rabbit just like Daifuku. Maybe Daifuku will not be in this moment, but Daifuku will not be there. Right? Maybe that's going to be the case. I don't know. I'm just, you know, theorizing here. I feel like Wonderful. This is being so much fun because I feel like in this era of Wonderful, there's so many theories for us to talk about and for us to do. And I still want to do a video on my Nico theory. I'm just waiting for 39 and maybe 40 to see if there's going to be some backstory to Nico and Gao, because I'm very curious, and I have my own theory as to why Nico feels kind of responsible for what happened in the past with Gao and with the wolves being exterminated by the humans. So I'm very curious to learn and to try to understand what happened there, and I want to share this in a video, but I'm not going to do this now. I'm going to wait for 39 to see if there's going to be crumbs of this past, of this story, or not. And also, I want to know from you, do you still believe there's a possibility of a Komugi Gao Komugi in episode 39 and all of this plot resolving in episode 39? Or do you think that she will break from this curse very easily, or Nico will break her from this very easily, or maybe this is an illusion in Komugi's mind or in Iroha's mind after seeing Gao? What do you think is going to happen in 39 with this? And Tankatlus, are you happy? I really hope you're happy. I think you are getting your dream fulfilled. So if you're watching this, you got it. Okay, you got it. Congratulations. I love this so much. Anyways, Idol season next year. Idol season Precure. Idol Precure 2025. Idol Precure 2025. Idol. If I comment this on every Precure video, can this happen? The Jester comments every time saying that there's never a Precure dub. A Precure dub will never happen. If he comments on the other way, like if he starts commenting that a dub will happen, will this change? Maybe. But I'm just, going crazy. And I'm sorry, I know I'm releasing lots of videos this week, but, I feel like I want to talk. I want to talk. And I'm sorry, I like having this possibility of talking and sharing and theorizing and also sharing news. Oh, by the way, a piece of news that I'm waiting to share until we have images. But yes, Precure 5 Go-Go and Sangrio collab is going to happen. I was wishing for this. I have been asking for a Precure and Sangrio collab for so long, and it seems that it's happening and it's getting released in December this year. Girl, I can't wait. Even though it's ES5, it's Go-Go in case. And Go-Go is not one of my favorite seasons, but I am happy with anything we get from Precure and Sangrio. Honestly, I'm happy. I am happy. Anyways, babies, this is it for now. If you remember, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you support me here on YouTube, if you support me on Patreon, if you support me on Throne, anywhere, thank you. And if you've watched up to now, you support me a lot as well. I don't Precure 2025. I don't Precure 2025. Anyways, see you next time. Bye-bye.